What's up? I'm April, your not so typical host of the Rodeo Fame Mental Game podcast. This is the Smarty's Young Pro Mentorship Edition. To learn more about Smarty and their mentorship program, visit smartytraining.com. This podcast is all about real meaningful conversations with people about living life with purpose, how to squeeze every bit of meaning out of sucky situations, because we all have them. Discussions about what real success looks like, and breaking down those ugly mental blocks. This is by Muhammad Ali, and he says, champions aren't made in gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them, a desire, a dream, a vision. They have to have the skill and the will, but the will must be stronger than the skill. So we have Trey Gary here with us. He was born October 7th, 2002. His main events are team roping, which he's a healer, and calf roping and steer wrestling. He's currently going to college at Weatherford College to get his associates in business management and administration. After college, he plans on starting his career while still rodeoing, and he can see himself being a sales representative or a real estate agent. That's awesome. Okay, so about Cole, he has qualified for the National Finals Rodeo 2 times. One of his 2021 wins was at the Rooftop Rodeo in Estes Park, Colorado. So I think that's really cool. I want to know more about that. Like if you snowboard or ski or anything.
Oh yeah.
We lived in Bell, so I want to know about
Nice.
that. Cole trains horses when he's not on the road competing and teaches team roping. He was homeschooled for the last 3 years of high school and competed in baseball as an infielder for Fredericksburg, Texas High School. That's right by me. His favorite rodeo, San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. That's also right by me. That's awesome. I love that rodeo. His favorite book and film is The Lone Survivor. I'm sure you probably watched that movie, Trey, or read the book. The Lone Survivor.
I have not.
Really? Oh
Nope.
my gosh, you have to watch it. It's awesome.
All right.
Okay. So why do we love Cole? So this is per Alan Bach, 30-time NFR qualifier, 4-time world champion, founder of Smarty, I think. Cole is willing to do and execute anything it takes to succeed. He really practices smart, and he's always trying to be a team player, and he succeeds in maintaining great horses to ride all the time. So that is very hard. All right, so now we're going to jump into, you have to show me your hands. Do you guys know how to do rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys know how it goes. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, so we're gonna do best of 3. Ready, go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay,
You win.
rock crushes scissors, so Trey wins.
Again.
Go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Again.
Tie again. This is it.
Tied.
That was tied, so now you got to go for the 3rd round to see who wins. Go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Tie. One more.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay. Paper, scissor cuts paper. So you guys tied because he won 1 and you won 1. Okay. So here's the other thing we're going to do. Thanksgiving is coming up. Okay. So it's called this. Which one would you rather have? Okay. So turkey or ham? Trey, you go first and then Cole.
Turkey.
Ham.
Apple pie or pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin.
A lot of both.
Turkey trot or sit on the couch? I don't know what turkey trot is still. So
That's a run.
oh, it is?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Thank you
It's
for
terrible.
telling me that. I would not like to do that.
So sit on the couch.
Sit on the couch.
Okay. Football or parade?
Football.
Football.
Homemade cranberry sauce or canned cranberry sauce?
Homemade.
I don't care.
Do you even know
I'm
what
not gonna
that
eat it
is?
either way.
Dinner or dessert?
Dessert.
Dessert.
Both.
Yeah, me too. Everything. Dress
Yeah.
up or sweatpants?
Oh, sweatpants.
I kind of like. Well, we always take pictures, so we don't get much choice. We got to dress up.
Home cooked or takeout? That's stupid. Why
Home
would
Yeah,
cooked.
that's an easy question.
Yeah.
Stuffing or mashed potatoes?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
Thanksgiving dinner or leftovers? Like, do you like eating it the day of, or is it better after the leftovers?
The day of.
Okay, would you rather host it, like everybody comes over to your house, or would you like to go to somebody else's house for Thanksgiving?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to do the cleanup part.
That's
So
smart.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, I like going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, well, you guys did good. Now we're gonna jump into the for real serious stuff. Because we want to learn something. Trey, are you ready? I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, go for it.
All right, cool. A few questions I have for you. The first one is, how did you become so consistent in your roping? And what advice would you have for me to become more consistent?
Man, I wish I was as consistent as you think I am, but that's something that I work on a lot because I've always been kind of apt to throw too fast because I kind of been blessed to see the first hop faster than I probably need to sometimes. But so I work on when I'm at home, I make myself go to the second hop every single time and try to just really work on my position. And then when I go to the rodeo, it's like I'm comfortable there and I can throw whenever I want because I'm not always in a hurry when I practice. So it all kind of flows a little better than if you're just at home going at every one of them. A lot of times you'll overrun yourself.
Yeah. So just make sure like you're gonna catch before you throw pretty much. And
Yeah, but there's more to that, like through your position than anything. So if you're always trying to look for your first shot, then there's times where you're not available after that because you've rode to the point of no return. So whereas if you're at home and you set yourself up for like the second hop every time, then it's for me at least, the first hop becomes easier because I'm not overdoing anything.
I see. All right, second one. What challenges do you face rodeoing full time, and will we see you at the NFR again?
Yeah, I hate being away from my family. That's like lately, now that Letty's big enough, she's 4 now, and I've been missing a lot of stuff. So that's the biggest thing I don't like. I love rodeoing. I love traveling. I've got a lot of friends out on the road, so I love that part of it. But the family part of it, I don't like. And then yes, I'm gonna rope with Tate Kirchenslager again in 2022, and we're gonna work our butts off, and we'll be there.
Sweet. What would your career be if you didn't get to rodeo or ride horses?
That's a good question.
Ooh, I don't know. Probably something in. Well, my degree was in. I got enough hours to have a marketing degree, but I switched to just general business right before I quit, or right before I graduated. And I don't know. Honestly, I could do anything. I'm a kind of guy that likes to figure out how to make something better. So kind of a problem solver and figure out how to turn something around. So obviously I'd like to own my own business in that point. But I've actually just started an event company that will be putting on events, and we're having our first one this weekend. That's where I'm at right now, is in Belton.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
so that's something that's always, I've liked putting on ropings and stuff like that. So
What's the roping that you're putting on right now?
there's a 12.5 tomorrow that's got 10,000 added, and then an open on Saturday that's got 50,000 added, and then a 10 on Sunday that has 10,000 added.
Oh, that's sweet. You got to send
Yeah.
us that information and we'll promote
Awesome.
that on Rodeo Fame.
Sweet.
Okay, next.
How do you balance everything in your life between rodeos, rope horse maturities, family, your religion, and making sure you still have enough money to do what you enjoy?
Sometimes I don't have enough money. Man, I've honestly, my wife's probably helped me out in that aspect the most, of being a little more prioritizing. Just because when I was in college and I rodeoed and roped and went to school, but it was easy because I could just, whatever I needed to leave, I left, and whenever I needed to go to school, I just go. Like, I never had to worry about anybody else. Well, now with kids, take them to school every morning, and then luckily I've got some good people working for me now that, we've got everything set up that when I get back from school, there's all the horses are saddled, the steers are ready, and we go at it, right away. And sometimes if I get a little bit behind, I'll even have 2 or 3 horses rode before I take the girls to school. And obviously Whitney will take them, and she's helps me more than anything to do that. But the futurity deal is pretty good for me, because I ride these horses. Like, as soon as I got home, we've been going at it, but I can also haul them with me in the summer, and then see some different stuff that maybe some futurity guys or horse trainers don't get to do. They don't really leave the house that much. So my horses have already been walking through state fairs, and one of them I roped the steers through at Salinas on him, as a 4-year-old. And so there's some goods and bads. Yeah, we don't get to ride them necessarily every day of the year, but to me, that makes those horses mature more. You get to let them off a little bit, and they get to relax and mature a little more. So
The last one, how are you introduced to Smarty, and what do you like most about the company?
I got introduced through Alan, obviously, like original. That's the only, I've been with Alan as soon as they started. And Martin had a lot to do with that, because I was hanging out with him so much, roping at his house every day and just learning from him. And Martin and Alan are good friends. And I just have always respected the fact that they appreciate the rodeo guys a lot. I think they know what a lot of the rodeo guys will bring to the table and how hard we will work, and that people admire that. And so I just appreciate their respect they've had for us.
And April, let me go ahead and say the one thing I admire about Cole.
Yeah.
I admire your horsemanship probably the most. I've been able to watch you a few times in the arena, and you always ride the same position, and your horses are always framed up and stop hard. That is probably one of the coolest things about watching you. Your heel horse that you rode in 2019, the Sorrow at the NFR, he was sweet. That horse was awesome.
Yeah, I wish I could have roped a little better on him there, but yeah, he's pretty special.
That's awesome. You did a really good job, Trey, with your questions.
Thank you.
Okay, so now it is your turn, Cole. What are some life lessons you have for him? 3 life lessons.
I'd say probably my first lesson would be to be yourself, no matter what the situation is. No matter, it happens so much, especially if you want to be a rodeo cowboy or whatever you want to call it. Guys get to falling in a trap of thinking they have to do something to be respected, or be a certain way to be respected. And I have some really, really close friends out here, and the main thing that we all have in common is that we're ourselves, no matter what, no matter who's around, no matter what, we're ourselves. And you don't see that much anymore. There's a lot of people that follow, and I'm not saying be arrogant by any means, but be confident in what God gave you. Be confident in the person he's made you. And you know, I'm not ever saying don't listen to anybody or don't, but I know I fell in the trap and I got to listening and trying to be a different roper than I really was. And I had to go back and just perfect what I was. And when I did that, that helped more than anything. And I think that's big in life. I think, you know, you get to feeling like you got to be more, and sometimes you need to step back and see what God's putting in front of you, and because you're not necessarily, you might be overwalking it, you know. And so I guess that's two lessons in one, but it all kind of flows together.
That's really good.
Third life lesson, man, probably just have fun, live life. I see, you know, I work probably too hard, and growing up my dad worked so many hours, and I work a lot of hours, but I've made some rules of I quit at 5 o'clock now in the afternoon, no matter what. I don't care if I've got 10 other things to ride or whatever it is. I quit and I go have fun with my girls. I go eat dinner earlier where we're not running around chasing our tail. And when opportunities come, like when I was in college and even when we first got married, we never got to go on trips and we never got to do those things because I worked because I don't have the money to just rodeo. So I have to ride horses when I get home and give lessons. And so, but work your tail off. And then when the opportunities come and you can go have fun, go do it. Go to the lake, go do these different things, because there's time in your life you'll never get back.
Sweet.
That is a really good answer. Okay, so now we're going to jump into, this is the last part of the core questions that we ask from Rodeo Fame. One of them is, what gives you purpose in life?
Is that to me?
Yes.
What
gives you the most purpose?
Obviously my family that God's given me. So that kind of goes hand in hand, but my purpose to me and what I wake up and think about every day is what has God put in front of me to give me a chance to make a better life for my family.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of what I try to focus on.
That's awesome. What's the most recent challenge you faced?
Probably time, just general time of being able to accomplish everything I want to accomplish. And that, you know, last year Tate and I worked hard and we had a great summer. And then when we got into the Northwest, we had head horses get sore. We just had a rough kind of month there where we didn't win anything, and went from being really good to being behind, and then kind of battled back and had a chance and just drew bad. And I'd never gone all year like through the bitter end and not made the finals. You know, before I'd pull up, or if we weren't looking good, we'd quit early. But so driving home from Salinas, my mind was running and I wanted to get back to work and do stuff, but I had to slow down and think, man, I've been gone for this long. I haven't seen my family. Like, I need to prioritize my time in the right way. Yeah. And not get too focused on just roping, because I'll be banging my head against the wall and not have anybody to do it with me. Man, you are very wise. I love those. We're going to get these posted up on Facebook for sure. The last one I think that we'll do is, what's your biggest current life goal? Well, current right now is to make the NFR next year and have a chance to win the world. Would be my most recent that I just set. But the biggest goal, we have a beautiful place and we've worked on it for like this 8 years now, but our house is just too small. So my main focus has been, we're going to build a new house, and we're waiting on some plans and some different stuff like that to get it started. But That's kind of something that I guess a material goal I've set. But that's awesome.
My mom and dad are building a house right now. And yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
We're excited to get in it for Christmas or
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, but it's not going to be done for
For
Thanksgiving.
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, for Christmas.
Yeah.
They always, when they say a date, it's always a little bit past that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the surprise tag ending, I know Trey, you thought that was for you. This is actually for the pros. I've been asking them, okay, so we would like you to tag somebody that you feel like is very mentally tough, like the strongest mental tough person you've ever met. They don't have to be a roper. They can be on the pro team. They don't have to be, they can be from any industry. And if you think they would come on to the podcast. So far we've had 3 people tagged, and I think they're all going to come on so far.
Cool. I would go with Todd Sloan as the most mentally tough. He thinks differently, and he learned a lot of it from Tom Ferguson, which I was lucky to be around when I was a little kid, and wish I could have been around him more. But the things that they say and the way they think is just, it's simple, but it's so true, you know? And then Todd took it and put it into business and built a great business and a great life for his family. And that guy's always happy. He's always smiling. He's always happy no matter what's going on. And I always respected that. And he was always the same, no matter who was in front of him. And I've always respected that.
Well, I really hope that he agrees to come on, and yeah. I would love to learn from him. Thank you guys for being on. Cole, we're really excited for you and this event that you're doing. I really hope that it goes good. I'm sure that it will. And Trey, I really am excited for your year in college, and you just got to go out there and work hard, and maybe you can be a real estate agent. That'd be awesome. I mean, pro roper is cool too, but there's so many things you can be.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. To hear more from Rodeo Fame, visit us at rodeofame.com and see what other podcasts we have. Rodeo Fame is a different kind of fame. We're all about using our influence to make an impact in the world. We want to promote unity in our industry and protect the future of our Western lifestyle. The cowboys and cowgirls are really using their influence right now to help stop human trafficking. If you guys want to find out how to get involved, visit us again at rodeofame.com. Until next time.